Good. Thank you. 2 hours. And you?
Right now.
Just now. Hey.
How are you? Hello, guys. Hi. Hello, how are you?
General. Good to see you.
Yeah.
My congratulations.
Comment ça va?
Bien.
Please.
Yeah. Upstairs. Okay. Thank you so much.
What do you want to drink? Water. You want tea? You want coffee?
No, enough. Okay.
What about you?
All the same. I had so many coffee.
Bonjour, messieurs, dames. Vous allez bien?
Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Messieurs, dames.
Merci.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
S'il vous plaît, merci.
Pardon.
Merci.
Oui. Monsieur. Merci.
How are you?
Thank
We
you so
go
much.
inside for a minute, and then we go outside again.
Okay.
So we come back. We come back. Yeah. So, hey, you arrived this afternoon, or?
Yes.
2 hours ago. Let me look. You look fine. You always.
Yeah.
And very much high on the agenda is to make sure that the president, his team, Ukraine are in the best possible position one day, when they decide so, to start the peace talks. And that means that we have to do everything now to make sure that when it comes to air defense, when it comes to other weapon systems, that we make sure that we provide whatever we can. We know your request, Volodymyr, to make sure that I think it is 19 systems are delivered to Ukraine to protect the critical infrastructure. So this will all be on the agenda, plus how to make sure that when peace comes, one day that we also think about the economy of Ukraine now, but also after a future peace deal. And here I'm extremely happy with the Danish-Lithuanian initiative to not only buy weapons, but to buy them from Ukraine, from your huge defense industrial base. And this is good news, because this means more weapons for Ukraine, but also money for the Ukrainian economy. So this is a very practical way to support you. So all this will be on the agenda tonight.
And, I think it's a very good opportunity to speak about security guarantees for Ukraine for today and for tomorrow, as you said. Well, almost everything said. So, but it's really very important that to use these 2 days in Brussels to meet with all our partners and to have the same, what is very important, not divided, the same joint position of Europe. How to secure Ukraine, how to strengthen us, our people, citizens, civilians, and of course to do stronger our army, which is very important. And of course you said about the priority, the winter, and of course it's about air defense, about the systems, the number of such systems is very important for us. So we already had a meeting with President Macron, and a little bit later we will have a meeting with other leaders. Tomorrow we will share all our messages with all the EU leaders. So thank you so much.
Good afternoon. We'll now hear from the NATO Secretary-General and the President of Lithuania.
I believe what we should focus on now is making sure that Ukraine gets to this position of strength, and that discussing all of this, which comes after that moment starts when Zelensky and Putin and others would sit at the table, is for them. And if we now start to discuss amongst ourselves what a peace deal could look like, we make it so easy for the Russians. Allies remain committed to delivering on the financial pledge. I think we would be very wise to put some lid on this and focus on the business at hand. And the business at hand is to make sure that Ukraine has what it needs to prevent Putin from winning and for Ukraine to prevail. That is our ambition. That's what we need to achieve. because our values are at stake, but also it has a direct connection to our own security and safety going forward. Thank you again for Lithuania's steadfast commitment to our alliance.
In this new reality that we face, NATO should review itself. NATO readiness, especially for short-notice scenarios, is a top priority for my country. We must fill the capability gaps in our collective plans. My country will do its share to implement NATO requirements. The burden should be shared by all NATO allies, not just placed on frontline countries.
Good.
Президента України.
Дуже дякую. Дуже дякую. Візит твоїй команді за підтримку. Дякуємо народові Польщі. Наступного року Польща буде головувати в Раді Євросоюзу, і це головування може принести нам хороші результати в наближенні до вступу в ЄС. Як мінімум кілька кластерів ми готуємось відкрити, ми будемо все робити для цього в перемовному процесі.
Що я скажу, від чого я почав сьогодні візит у Львові.
Я вдячний Польщі за підтримку нашого прагнення стати і повноправним членом НАТО. Якнайшвидше отримати запрошення в Альянс. Польща розуміє, як це важливо в нашій частині Європи, щоб безпека була дійсно гарантована і щоб не було жодної геополітичної невизначеності.